Hi, friends. Today I am going to share just the tiniest little glimpse into what is, quite frankly, pretty normal life for us up here at the mountain. I think it is so easy and so common for people to romanticize work like we're doing. People dream of homesteading and building places and, you know, honestly changing the world. And in reality, this is grimy work. It is not glorious. It is not fancy. It is tiresome. It is heavy. And it's still worth the doing. I think so much of what we're doing up here is unknown to a lot of the world, maybe even you yourself. You see these little snapshots of maybe some of our happier times. And in reality, life is tricky. Life is tricky up here, and it is constant problem solving. It is being a mother and a father while also pursuing your dreams with everything you have. And so much of what we do is done with this concept that the future deserves it, or the people we serve deserve this. And to be quite frank, sometimes it freaking sucks. It is so hard and so beautiful simultaneously. And so today's little book excerpt, because it is the second Tuesday from the last time we shared, is not glamorous either. It's really quite simple. And if you're ready, I think I am too. I had been clipping the trail for almost an hour at that point, and my back was beginning to ache. The clippers I was using were short, and I was clearing brush low against the forest floor. Since this area had so many native species, we were removing unwanted plants by hand. A lawn mower or bush hog would wreak havoc upon the immediate environment, and we were doing everything we could to avoid that. So there I was, crawling across the forest floor in deep squats, the weight of my son and his carrier looped around my shoulders, slowly pruning brambles along the way. When I felt the first raindrops splash against my hands, I shivered a little and looked up. With excellent timing, a plump droplet landed in my open eye, and I giggled in a loud, strange burst that sounded a lot like an elephant. As another shiver ran down my spine, I let myself glance up again. Between the deep gray-brown of the bare winter trees was the soft gray-blue of the crisp winter sky. I loved that color and often commented on its pacifying nature. The rain was picking up, and I could feel the chill of it seeping through my clothes. I wasn't worried about Fox, as I knew he was protected and comfortable in his rain cover. That thing acted like his own personal greenhouse and did a great job of keeping him cozy and warm. As for myself, it would be a few more hours before I had the chance to change into dry clothes. This was happening more and more often, it seemed, and I was getting used to it at this point. After a few minutes, I could feel the water pooling up at the top of my boots and knew what was coming next. The moisture would slowly drain down my cotton socks and soak my feet. I thought of the calluses on my heels, smashed against damp socks, and realized this was probably why I had so many blisters that season. I had to focus my mind on something brighter, or I was going to lose stamina for the trail work. I scanned my surroundings and eventually began to smile. There is this really beautiful thing that happens in a forest when a winter rain falls. The leftover autumn leaves on the ground collect rainwater and transform into shiny little mirrors. Suddenly, you can find soft hues of gray, blue, and white, where moments earlier there were only muddy shades of brown and red. It's a silly phenomenon, yet one that has always brought me joy. As I watched the light reflecting off the little blue puddles, occasional raindrops distorting the individual reflections, I thought back to the days, all of those years before, when I didn't believe I would live to see a time like this. My legs were working, my arms were moving, and I was gosh darn lucky to be alive. Sure, I was sore. I'd be even more sore tomorrow, yet the very fact that I existed kept me moving forward. I clipped away old brush that day until the rain stopped falling, and then even a bit after. Sometimes everything we need lives in a few hours of discomfort, and I am always eager to find it. Again, maybe not the most glamorous or even exciting little tale, but life is made of moments. They don't always feel glamorous, they don't even always feel big. Yet, all of them together, I promise, make a difference. You guys know I love you. I am excited to share maybe something a little more upbeat in 2 Tuesdays. And as always, I love you. I adore you. I thank you. All of the kind things that you guys share with us make me feel stronger. They boost up those internal little stamina levels. And I just swear up and down, you are helping me in all these silly things that we're doing. I love you. Have an awesome day. Sleep really well. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.